Patron en Medellín. Oye, en el booty gun. Medellín, Patron. Medellín, Patron. What's going on, family? It's your man Miami Patron here for another video, and like always, I'm coming to you from beautiful Medellin, Colombia. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the dating life and the dating scene, right? Because I'm going to get a little bit raw with this video, because this YouTube channel is to document my journey while I am traveling as a digital nomad. And one of the things that I really want to take advantage of while I was here in Medellin is the dating life and meeting some beautiful girls. And let me tell you, this place has been unreal. So I'm going to be giving you guys a couple places on where you can actually meet these beautiful girls, and I might even give you a little bonus on, for those of you that want to get into the paid girl scene, if that floats your boat, I'll give you a couple places where you can go and do your work, right? So let me talk about the dating scene here. Guys, my life has completely changed when it's come to the dating scene. I'm 23 years old, and let me tell you this. In 3 months, I've literally doubled my numbers when it comes to hooking up with girls in 3 months. Like in my life. And I had some numbers before I got here, but I literally doubled that in 3 months. And the amount of girls I've been on dates, I've been down tons of dozens upon dozens of dates with girls from here, girls from Venezuela, Panama, all over the world that have come here to Medellin. So my life has completely changed when it's come to the dating scene. So what I want to give you, 5 places in which you can safely meet beautiful girls here in Medellin, and then I'll even give you a little bonus for afterwards if you stay a little longer, all right? So the first place I want to talk about is Tinder. Yes, let me tell you, Tinder is a hot app that is easy to use here on Tinder, and it's one of the most popular ways to meet girls online, right? So Tinder. So basically, if you're using Tinder in the United States, you can use Tinder here just like normal. And guys, let me tell you this, because when I went back home to California, I used Tinder for a little bit to try to meet some girls, and I was swiping left on all of them. Like, not attractive, not attractive. Here, I swear, every girl you're almost gonna swipe right on, because the girls are just so naturally beautiful, beautiful faces, beautiful bodies, and they love to show it too. They're not afraid to show it here. So when you use Tinder, you are going to be swiping right. Now, I do highly recommend, if you've never upgraded to Tinder Plus or Tinder Gold, you might want to upgrade to Tinder Gold here, just because the amount of matches you're gonna get, seeing who matches with you, and you just get so many more features. Like, I've never paid for Tinder in my life until I got here to Medellin. And when I did that, my dating numbers just skyrocketed. Man, there was times where I was seeing 3 girls a night. I kid you not. It's just so much fun when you're able to see that kind of stuff. So I definitely recommend Tinder and upgrading to Tinder. Now, one thing about Tinder downside is there are a lot of prepagos. So you're gonna want to know this word prepago. Prepago means prepaid. Prepaid girls are AKA working girls. All right. So working girls do utilize this app, so do be careful for that. So if you're not into the prepaid girl scene, the working girl scene, that is something that you are going to run into at least 30% of the time. One out of 3 of the time, you are going to run into a prepaid girl, because they know tourists use it. So they're on that. So that's the first place, Tinder. Number 2 is you can use an app called Cupid. That's another online method here. I personally haven't used Cupid. I used it for a little bit. It is $30 a month, so it is a little bit pricier. And you can get a few matches on there. I did get a couple matches on there. And my friend that's actually here in Medellin, he's more taking advantage of the dating scene. I'm more of on the travel and the business. But anyways, he's been using Cupid. He's been saying he's been getting a lot of results, getting a lot of dates, and meeting a lot of women using the app called Cupid. Or I think there's even Colombian Cupid. Okay, so you can even look at that. All right, so those are the online methods. The next method, the next method that has been the best for me is actually day game. I kid you not, day game. Most of the women that I have met, half of the women that I have hooked up with have been in day game. I kid you not, and I kid you not, 90% of the girls, we didn't even speak the same language. So I don't want you guys to think that, oh man, if I don't speak Spanish, I'm not gonna be able to, improve my dating scene here. You guys really will be able to do that, all right? So when it comes to the day game, the women here are super approachable. Make sure you look at my other video. I'll probably attach it up here. called Dating Life in Colombia, where I talk a lot deeper about the actually quality of girls and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, talking to the girls is so much easier, right? Even my Spanish isn't the best, but I can get by it, right? And because of that, even like, for example, the girl I met from yesterday was from Panama. I met her on my tour, right? So like there's a cool stuff that you get to do, and while you're meeting these girls, right? Go out when you're at grocery shopping, when you're at the mall, when you go, you know, freaking anywhere. It doesn't matter. Like, for example, I was on the Uber. My Uber driver was a girl and she was gorgeous. I'm going to be meeting up with her, right? So while you're out, talk to the girls. They're easy to approach. It's not like being in a normal city in Miami or United States where they look at you like, who are you, right? It's a warm welcome. Even if your game isn't the best, like I've never practiced game in my life, but here I've been able to practice and really get my game going because I've been able to approach so many women. It's like anytime I go out, I'm always collecting numbers. Yesterday I got like 2 or 3 numbers and I follow up with them and set that dates up. So I have stuff set up for the weeks. Like I have girls set up for tomorrow and the rest of the week because I just, you know, have the numbers coming. So day game. The next one is Instagram DMs. I kid you not, I've met a lot of girls through Instagram DMs. Now, there's 2 ways that you can go ahead and meet girls through Instagram DMs. Because the thing is, if you're coming from a major city like Miami, Los Angeles, you're probably using Instagram a lot. The thing here in Colombia, it's not that popular to use Instagram. So a lot of the girls don't have a lot of Instagram followers. They can be the most gorgeous, most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your life. You hop on their Instagram and they have like 400 followers. So it's easy to really slide into the DMs. They don't have a lot of action in the DMs like the girls in the States where they have, you know, 100 dudes in the DMs every day, right? So it's easy to slide in the DMs, and I have met a lot of beautiful girls through the DMs. Now, you can meet them through Tinder. So what you can do is while you're on Tinder and you're swiping through, a lot of their girls will have their Instagram profiles in their bio. It does take a lot of work, but I have got dates from this, right? Go ahead and follow them on the gram and then send them a direct message. The next thing you can do is go and you can search, you know, use a hashtag. It's a lot of work. Use a hashtag, look at stories on the gram and see what girls are here at Medellin, all right? And you can slide into the DMs, and I have set up a lot of dates and met a lot of girls through that process right there. So using Instagram DMs. And the next one is... And the next way to meet girls is the nightlife, right? So going down to the local bars and stuff like that. Now, this method, I do warn you, and that's why I put it 5th, is one of the hardest because you're gonna start running into a lot of prepaid girls, especially if you're staying here in Poblado and you go to the most popular part, which is Parque Lleras. About 80% of the girls that you're gonna run into are gonna be prepaid working girls, and that is a real problem. That's actually one of the problems I've been having trouble with, is because there's so many working girls, and the tourism for sex here is so popular that the girls are just like, it's so many of them and it's so popular. It's actually really hard to meet a normal girl in the nightlife. Now, I have pulled a lot of girls from a nightclub, but it's just like to sift through the amount of working girls is kind of crazy. So do not go to Parque Lleras if you're looking to meet a normal girl that you could potentially bring back, for free, but like not looking for a paid girl, right? So nightlife is another place where you can meet, right? And the 6th bonus I'm going to give you right now for those of you that are going to be looking for working girls, there's 2 places that you can mainly go. Like I said, Parque Lleras, that is like the most popular tourism part here in Medellin. If you go to that place, you can have fun. You're gonna pay a lot more for the bars and stuff like that, but that's where you're gonna find most of your working street girls. And by street girls, I mean these girls are really gorgeous. Like they're not like street girls that you would look like when you think of street girl. They're still beautiful women. And most of the time you go to Parque Lleras, you're gonna find them. What they're gonna do is they're gonna be sitting around, standing. They're gonna have their heels on. They're gonna look like working girls. They're gonna have their boobs out, all that kind of stuff. So it's easy. Just go talk to them if that's your thing. The second place you can go and meet girls if you're looking for working girls is the strip clubs, right? Now the strip clubs here are brothels. They're not really strip clubs. Well, they're strip clubs in the sense that, yeah, they're gonna get on the stage and dance and you're gonna tip them. But every single one of the girls in a strip club is a working girl. So you can take them, and what you do is you pay and you go around the back, and there's a whole hotel in the back here. It's safe, you know, secure, all that kind of stuff. And you're gonna see some of the most beautiful women in the world on there. All right, so for those of you that are gonna try to, you know, get your nut off and get your rocks off by working girls, if that floats your boat, give you a couple resets. But other than that, if it's not your thing, all the girls that I just met and dated are girls I've met here in person in reality. So those are some resources. So hope you got a lot of value from this, guys. I'm always creating videos about traveling and traveling, meeting, dating life, traveling lifestyle, and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you subscribe below. More videos are coming. Miami Patron out.